Big picture view of this game on Sunday, Phil, is this is the Cleveland Browns. They have a bad record for a reason. They are a bad team again. The Patriots are ascending. They are on the rise. Their quarterback is in the conversation related to MVP. And on the other side is Dylan Gabriel. The Patriots return home. They should crush them and win the game. Is that the truth? Or is this a far more difficult game than the casual observer would give it?
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards the latter there.
Okay.
Yes, because this defense is that good for the Browns. You know, they're top 3 in a number of critical defensive categories. Their offense is a joke. It is as bad or worse than the Browns' defense is good. So, like, I would say this, though. The thing that's most interesting to me, and it involves the matchup, so I'm happy to get into the matchup, but I think it's really interesting because I think we're going to learn something about Drake May in this game. And I feel like we're learning something a little bit different almost every week about him, whether it's, okay, look at him throw off platform in week 2 against the Dolphins. Now he's playing within the pocket. Now he's leaning on Stephon Diggs. Oh, now he's spreading the ball around. He's functioning against zone. He's functioning against man. It feels like every single week there's something a little bit different that we learn about him. And I think this week the biggest matchup for me is going to be Drake May against his own instincts in a weird way. Because we know he's got that DNA to be this big game hunter, and I'm just not sure this Browns defense is going to allow the Patriots and allow Drake May specifically to be that kind of quarterback. So can he dial that thing back? Can he dial back that aggressiveness? Can he be the check down Charlie that he told us he didn't want to be after the Titans game? Because the Browns defense and their pressure packages are good enough that you're going to have to take more of those throws than maybe he would really want to if he had his druthers. So can he do it? Can he tamp that down to be the kind of quarterback that you need to be against this Browns defense to have success? That's what I'm really interested to see that, because if he can do that, it's just another layer of impressive on top of all the impressive things he's already done, because it would tell you that he understands what the game needs in order for your offense to be its best. It doesn't mean don't push it down the field at all. Yeah. It doesn't mean completely get rid of that stuff. But if he can be this, kill you with 1,000 paper cuts kind of quarterback instead of going for the kill shot every time, that to me would be a little bit of a departure for him, and I think it would be extremely encouraging for this organization.
Isn't that the type of day that Josh McDaniels loves to have sometimes?
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy for this?
It's a great point. I mean, we saw it for so long. You're right. And we've seen him, right? So, like, go up against top-tier pass rushers, whether it's J.J. Watt or anybody else that he saw over the years with Tom Brady, and figure out a way to not allow those guys to win the game. And, I'll never forget the NFL Films mic'd up moment, and it's Joey Bosa for the Chargers going against Tom Brady. That's exactly what it was.
It's a freaking fast.
Man, Tom, please stop throwing it so fast. But that's what you want Myles Garrett saying to Drake May after the ball is out of his hands and down the field to whoever it is, Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry. And that's exactly the kind of feeling you want to force these Browns to feel.
I just asked T-Bone if he could search for that audio of Bosa.
Should be a minute.
When he was mic'd up.
They both sound that way. Nick and Joey.
Are they big fans of, like, Hannibal Lecter movies? When they had that one dude like Mason? Bring him to me. I would like to eat him with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
You're adding a weird muffled intonation to it. It's just kind of high pitched. It just catches you off guard. These guys are 270 pounds of like chiseled stone.
Hello, Mason. He brings a ball.
I don't know what that's morphed into in your mind, but I don't think that sounds the way it actually does. Well,
are they all sitting around like Thanksgiving dinner, the Bosa boys at the fan dinner? Can I have more turkey? Joey ate his so fast.
I always thought it was more like Surfer Dude.
No.
Yeah, I think there is a little Spicoli there.
Yeah.
Right?
Bro.
Yeah, just out here playing football, man. Yeah.
So, Phil, with this...
Stop throwing the ball so fast, Tom. Jesus. Hit me on the butt after the play, Brady.
Hit me on the butt after that play, Brett. Now I'm Forrest Gump. I go from Hannibal Lecter to Forrest Gump in 1 second.
Hit me on the butt after the play, Brady.
I saw a funny clip earlier this week of your colleague, Tommy Curran, saying he was reading power rankings this week, and he saw one set of power rankings, I forget who it was, that had the Patriots 14th. And he was very offended. He did not plan on being offended by the story. Did you guys talk about this at all?
We did, yeah. It was Connor Orr from Sports Illustrated. Bert's buddy.
Great. So he reads Connor Orr, and he's offended that they're at 14. And Tommy Curran says, I've got him somewhere around 10, which made me laugh out loud. Like, that was great. And so I ask you, where do you have the Pats right now? Maybe not in the NFL, but in the AFC picture, which is what we are most concerned with.
So I think in terms of, if you were just looking at in terms of what you've seen to this point, I wouldn't blame you for going with the Colts, right? And having them second behind the Chiefs, and then maybe the Patriots slotting in somewhere thereafter. And again, that's based on what we've seen so far. Right? If you were picking who do you feel is most likely to win the Super Bowl, like after the Chiefs, it still would probably be the Bills for most people, is my guess. And I don't think anybody would necessarily have the Colts or the Patriots near the top of that list. However, I think you could make an argument for the Patriots being as high as number 2. And this is for what we've seen to this point, not who are you picking to win the Super Bowl or win the AFC championship game. To this point, the Patriots are 5-2. They're as efficient as almost anybody in the league when it comes to what they've done offensively. To me, the defense has gotten better, although their competition has had a lot to do with that. But I just come back to the very basic coach and quarterback. Wouldn't you rather be a Patriots fan right now than even a Colts fan as well as they're playing?
Yes,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Coach and quarterback, coach and quarterback, coach and quarterback. That's the formula. It feels like you have both right now. This roster isn't anywhere near completion or Super Bowl contending status. But in terms of after the Chiefs, those other teams that I'd rather be right now, I think it would be New England.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that me being a homer?
No,
it
it's
might
not.
be.
No, it's not because
I'm sure there are people in Denver who feel the same way. There are people in Indy who are saying, "Hey, we're the
you
only
got coach and quarterback.
6-1." And
Coach and quarterback in Indy is not as good as coach and quarterback here or in in Denver or Kansas City. Come on.
I mean, yeah, you might be, but I would say, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong.
I think it's debatable. I do think it's debatable.
I mean, it's not as if you can easily disprove what you're saying, which is they are very much in that conversation and a part of this, and where they are in the AFC is an enviable position for them going up against a lot of other teams in this league right now. There are a lot of teams that would like to be in the Patriots spot where they are with their coach and their quarterback on the rise, and a soft schedule that they can do their best to take advantage of.
You've just spent 2 total years trying to win 8 total games, and it was a struggle. You really only won 7. That last one was a gimme. And you've got 5 already. You're the number 2 seed right now. You win this week, you're at the halfway point. That's half the schedule. And there's still many winnable games on the other side of that. It's not like you face all the killing quarterbacks. You're going to face Lamar, you're going to face Josh Allen, but you still got the Jets twice in Miami. That's 3. So why not you? Like I know when we look at the roster, we don't agree. The roster can't hold a candle to those other ones. Or 2 of them, Kansas City's.
But you've got an opportunity to make it better, right? You've got 2 weeks to make it better.
And you got a chance.
Trade deadline's November 4th.
You got a chance to maybe play for an AFC title game at Kansas City. So why not just let it all on the table?
And that's how I look at it. I prefer to be aggressive in these situations.
Bird was sitting here yesterday telling us, that's not the real plan.
Well, I don't think it
why
is the
should
plan.
You know what that would do for the confidence of the quarterback? Get to a divisional game? Like, look at Jane Daniels a year ago, winning games on the road in the playoffs, beating the Lions. That kid hung the moon last year.
He did.
Yeah.
Now, did it do anything for the Commanders?
No.
Is it doing anything for him this year? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
They've been hurt.
They've been banged up. So maybe that's an argument for, hey, this is a year-to-year thing, and if you really don't think you've got a chance to win it as well as you're performing this season,
there may not be another.
Don't sell your
right?
soul for the future here. I just look at it as an observer. I like it when teams are willing to pivot because they know, even though they had plans going into the season, because things have changed, then they have to change in real time too.
Yeah.
And I respect teams that are willing to do that.
See, we thought that with the Red Sox,
see what the opportunities are
You saw that with the Red Sox. Like, okay, trade deadline's coming. This team has proven to you that they should get a boost here, and they didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything to help.
Now, that doesn't mean, right, give away a first-round pick for a guy that you're going to have for half a season to try to make a run towards the Super Bowl.
For sure.
I would not do that. However, I think there are loads of places you could try to improve on this roster where it's not going to cost you a first or a second or even a third-round pick.